Hi, everyone, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer energy reading. We're also going to be doing a pick a card at the end, but I'm changing things up a little bit in my videos moving forward. I'm not going to be reading through each sign like I used to. I think that maybe it distracts some people, so I'm going to stop doing that. And I'm also going to give you some examples as we go through this over the next couple minutes on how to use this energy to manifest, to attract and bring into your life things that are of importance to you. Okay, so let's start with Cancer's key phrase, I feel. What does this mean and where is it going to show up in your life this new moon cycle, and how can you use it to your advantage? Cancer energy is all about healing and the ability to have unconditional love and nurturing of self and others. It is the emotions and the inner security, and its motivation comes from emotions and asking what feels right. Feeling through life and building and shaping relationships from a place of feeling. It is also being able to take the emotional temperature of the situation before acting on it or engaging with it. Cancer energy can also be very sensitive. However, there is a strength there and a take charge sort of mothering energy that not only wants to give emotional security, but to receive it as well. And if you're looking at the shadow side of this energy, it would be knowing that feelings are complicated emotions. So being careful about the stories that one tells oneself is important, and try really hard to avoid emotional manipulation of oneself or others. So now that we know what this I feel energy is, let's take a look at it, where it is showing up for each zodiac sign. And that's where things are going to change up a little here. I want to give you a few examples to help you out. So, for example, if the Cancer new moon is landing in your ninth house and you are a student, you are in university, or you're taking courses, or you're thinking about taking courses for further education, or just to learn because ninth house, you love to learn about all things. Okay. So you may want to use this Cancer energy to really dig deep and say, what emotion is motivating me wanting to take this course? Why do I want to take it? Once you sort that out, that may help you to decide what course exactly it is that you need to take. Or you're thinking about taking a course or a class, or going back to school, but you're not really sure, do I feel emotionally attached to this? Again, it's using that Cancer energy to really sort through the emotions of it so that you can make strong, sound decisions about where you want to go moving forward. Or if it was in the second house, say about your earned income and how you make your money, you might ask yourself, am I emotionally invested in the way I make my money and the job that I have, the way that I do this? Or do I need a change? What do I want to manifest in? How can I better relate or have an emotional response to the way that I am making my money, or even to the way I spend my money, or the way I save my money? What is that feeding within me? Is the story I'm telling myself about it true? Okay, that's kind of the idea here with the Cancer energy. So, we're going to look at so that you know what house it's going to be landing in, you need to look at your rising sign. If you do not know your rising sign, then you can look for your sun sign. And if you want to book a new moon personalized reading with me based on your own birth chart, there is a link in the description box. Okay. Just remember, new moons are all about new beginnings, new cycles, and planting new seeds and wishes for manifestation. Okay. And if at any time when you're listening to that, you need to come back and listen to what the Cancer energy is again, there's a timestamp in the description box. But just remember, this is about what do you want to manifest in new beginnings, new cycles, planting new seeds. I wish you all the best, and I will see you at your pile. Hi everyone, and welcome to the pick a card portion of your new moon in Cancer reading. We have 2 piles for you. You can do this in place of what you're manifesting in this new moon in Cancer cycle. You can do it in addition to. It's totally up to you. However it is that you are approaching these piles is fine by me. Okay. So that's what they're here for you to have additional things that you can maybe think about manifesting in your life. All right, now let's go. We have 2 piles. Pile 1 with this card or this amethyst point. It's actually a dual point. And pile 2 with this card or this kyanite crystal. Okay, so those are your choices. Pile 1, pile 2, like I said, you can do it in addition to what you've already listened to for your rising and sun sign, or rising or sun sign, or you could do it in place of. Totally up to you. I will see you in your pile. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1, this card, or this lovely double point amethyst. This is going to be your reading. We will be doing oracle here, and we will be doing live tarot and oracle at the end. There could be a message in each card individually for you for something that would be good for you to manifest, right? To bring in good for your highest good into your life. Or you can listen because we wrap it all up and tie them all in together as well. So overall energy, we have 7th house. Okay. So maybe with this new moon in Cancer, you want to be looking at your 7th house retrograde. Interesting. And I'll just hold this up so you can see the name of the card. It is wisdom and affinity. Duality teaches us that in order to love, we must bind together what differentiates us. Well, right there, let's just start here with the overall energy. Retrograde. I just had this in the full moon in Capricorn. I usually do both together, right? Because the moon's going to be where the moon's going to be. And when you ask God, Source, Universe for the energy surrounding it, time is not of importance, okay? Just so you know. So I literally had this retrograde. So again, it's the Aries. I said it's like reduce, reuse, recycle. It's reevaluate, reassess, redo, reimagine, okay? And what maybe it's asking you to do is to look at your partnerships. It could be love, it could be family, so with significant other, okay? It could be with family, it could be a business partnership. But what they want to do is for you, they want you to manifest away. They want you to reassess first and then manifest in ways that can bring you closer together, okay? It's going to be different for each one of you. That's why they're given retrograde. As I said, in the full moon, you're going to retrograde yourself here, okay? And whatever the relationship is for you in your life, because it will be different for everyone. We have believe in yourself, Aries, courage. We have Capricorn, achieve, love that. We have new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. And new moon in Sag, focus on the positive. And right now, I just want to say here, overall energy, maybe that's what you can do each one of these cards, like I said, individually. Maybe for some of you, you need to start manifesting more faith and belief in yourself, more courage into your life. Maybe you're a slacker. No, maybe you've been slacking a little bit and you need to manifest in some Capricorn energy of achievement, or to achieve, right? To get things done, to be disciplined and dedicated. Maybe for some of you, a new romantic cycle begins. You want to manifest in the person that it is that you want to have a relationship with, the type of person. Focus on the positive. Maybe you just need to manifest more positivity into your life, okay? So you can see how you can take them individually, but now let's look at it overall. So when we're talking about here, kind of reevaluating the partnerships in your life, 7th house, and finding a way to bring together what makes you different, right? Okay? You have to have courage to do that sometimes, okay? You have to believe in yourself. If you can't believe in yourself, how can you believe in another, right? And if you don't believe in yourself, there's a chance you could become codependent on another. We don't want that. So this is manifesting in, again, that courage and belief in yourself, okay? What is it that you want to achieve in this partnership? What is it that you want to achieve by finding out what your differences are so that you can bring them together? I think that's really important here with Capricorn energy. How can you work together to be successful together? Because Capricorns love to be successful, right? That energy. So how can you do that? A new romantic cycle begins. Well, what I want to say here, what they're showing me is, don't let what makes you different keep you from manifesting in. This message has been coming out a lot, even in just my energy readings that come out every weekend. I'm just trying to put it into a sentence here. You may be looking at someone and going, absolutely not, way too different from me. We would have nothing in common. But what I feel they're trying to say is, if you're manifesting in a new romance, a new partner, then how about you look at what can bind you together in those differences, rather than just, no, absolutely not. And focus on the positive. Well, of course. I mean, that's just self-explanatory. I don't even need to say anything. So just focus on the positive around all of it. Let's now look at we're going to actually do tarot here, and more clarification, confirmation, more advice. But I like this. This is definitely something for you to work on. Lots of great things that you can manifest in here, whether it's individually or surrounding the partnership. Okay. Page of Wands, invention. Love that. Page of Swords, education. Okay. And 7 of Pentacles. Oh, you guys, see, I love it when I say this all the time, but you know, if the tarot comes out and it's just like totally confirming or adding to what we've been talking about, I mean, of course it is. We have God, Source, Universe on our side here that are sending us all these wonderful messages, and our spirit guide teams and everyone else. So, 7 of Pentacles. I'm going to say that to the end. Let's go to the Page of Wands. All right. The Page of Wands is, pages are young, they're curious, they're excited, they want to learn, they're bringing messages as well, right? Like, they are just, I don't know, they're sweet. That's the way I think of pages. So Page of Wands, invention. Exactly. Like with the Page of Wands, they're looking at the possibility of this. So what are the possibilities? What possibilities are you looking at, maybe retrograding yourself, that can really strengthen these partnerships? Manifest that in. Educate yourself with the Page of Swords, right? Like when it says here, duality teaches us that in order to love, we must bind together what differentiates us. Educate yourself on that. What is it that makes them different from you? What is it that you can see, oh, those are really 2 strong attributes. If we put those together, rather than letting it tear us apart, in other words, like arguing or disagreeing because one person wants to have their way and be right, okay? Educate yourself if you're not sure. Google's a wonderful tool. Talk to your friends. maybe read something, right? I mean, it can be anything, because swords love to learn, and they love to think clearly about things, or they want you to think clearly about things. They want you to come up with new ideas and new way of doing things. So there you go, educate yourself. And with Seven of Pentacles, look, it's having the vision. This is what I want. Remember, even here when we're talking about the romantic cycle, this is what I want. Even with the work, right? This is what I want. To believe in yourself, to be more confident, to have courage. This is the vision that I have for myself, for my partnerships, whatever it is. And the Pentacles are planting the seeds, nurturing, and then I'm watching them grow. So I think that that just ties into everything that we have here. Let's get a couple of oracle, and then we will end this pile one. Beautiful messages for this new moon in Cancer. And remember, Cancer energy surrounding all this as well would be nurturing, caring, loving, wanting what's best, doing what suits you emotionally and makes you feel safe, okay? Assessing, right there. Look, she's right up in her hot air balloon. She's like getting a bird's eye view, okay? She is like big picture. When we say look at things big picture, this would be it. But assessing. Retrograde, you're assessing, reassessing what it is that you need to manifest to make this happen in your life. Love that. That's a great clarification. Oh, this one just flipped over. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Exactly. So again, whenever we're making change in our life, and I love that this one came out. It can be hard. We get stuck sometimes because we don't want to do it, or we're stuck because we don't know how to do it. That's why we're going to think of new ways and educate ourselves. That's why we're going to manifest it in, because we don't want to say stay stuck. It's a tongue twister. Stay stuck where we are. You want to change and make your life better. So pile two, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this message, and I will see you for your full moon reading in August. Hi to those of you who chose pile two, this card, or this kyanite crystal. This is going to be your new moon in Cancer. Pick a card pile, something you can add in addition to what you've already watched in your rising or sun sign, or what you may want to do in addition to. Overall energy we have is 11th house, friends. Waxing gibbous, pardon me, alignment, refinement, nurture, patience, evolution. Atlas, guidance and discovery. There is a map inside your heart. May you one day realize you are both the seeker and the guide. All right, so let's talk about this overall energy before we get into the other cards, some tarot and oracles at the end. And we're talking about it with this Cancer energy. Being the seeker and the guide. I'm just thinking the 11th house, right, is very much about the collective. It's about your social groups, your friend groups, any kind of activity along that. I always say sporting groups. So maybe with this Cancer energy too, we may want to look at, see, nurture, patience. This is nurturing energy and mothering energy and wanting to feel safe and secure. And maybe that's what you need to manifest in, is more of that when it comes to your friend groups, your social groups, your sporting groups, whatever it is, your bridge group, you know. I always like to include my retirees as well, you know, your lawn bowling group, right? But yeah, you just want to really be aligned with them. So you may want to manifest in more alignment, bringing you all closer together. You may want to manifest in really being open to learning more from them. You may want to manifest in that you may be the leader and they will learn from you. Okay, let's look at the rest of the cards. Individually, they can mean something. But we also read them, so stick around to the end because I bring it all together, and with the, we just kind of read them all together as well to get an overall energy. So look, we also have align yourself with love and wisdom. Again, I was talking about alignment here, right? Within that friend group, really tapping into that collective consciousness even. Finding your higher purpose. What is it? Maybe you're meant to be in this group for a reason because there's something that, you're going to do or need to do. So you may want to manifest in guidance to help you find that, to align yourself with love and wisdom, especially when it comes to your friends, or like I said, those other groups. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. This is new moon in Cancer. So again, it's just that feeling of safety and security. And maybe you find that within your group, or maybe you want to feel more of that within your group. Finding balance where you can be the teacher and the guide, like the Hierophant, right? Again, so maybe you want to manifest in more balance. Releasing control, first quarter moon in Taurus. I love that. What I feel here, what they're showing me is someone who, yes, of course, Tauruses love to be in control. That is a thing. But you're releasing it, okay? So you may need to release that so that you can bring in that feeling of fulfillment, satisfaction, leadership, even being the teacher and the student without having to control things. Okay? You may want to bring in just being kind and gentle. That may be what you want to manifest more in your life, because through gentleness and kindness, you're not going to have such a strong urge for the control. So you might want to try manifesting that in while you're releasing at the same time. Look, we can do many things at once. So I think those are the main message though, right? Like, you really just want to have really balanced relationships with these groups. You want them to be in alignment. You want to align yourself with love and wisdom and with the right group of people where you're going to nurture and feel nurtured, where you're going to feel safe and accepted and loved even. So I like this. Many little messages there, but perfect pile two. Let's get into the tarot for confirmation, clarification, additional advice. Yeah. And you may just want to also want to manifest in planting the seeds, right? To have these relationships and friendships within the groups evolve, okay? Knight of Swords, drama. Eight of Cups, introspection. The Chariot, progress. All right, so how I want to read these cards. Sometimes I like what they say on them. Other times, depending on how the reading's going, let's just go intuitively. They come out for a reason, so what does God, Source, Universe want to say about this? You may need to let go of the drama. And just, again, see, it's all tying in. You want to bring in more gentleness, more kindness, less control, less drama. You want to think of new ways of doing this. See, Knight of Swords is an ambitious. They want to succeed, okay? They also are very intellectual. And this is the 11th house of Aquarius, which I like. So, I think that if you take on this energy, it will help you to bring in those things for manifestation. Let go of the drama and control and bring in what is needed. And this Knight of Swords, air thinking, will help you find and think of ways, intelligent ways of doing it. With the Eight of Cups, it's releasing and letting go of what isn't serving you, which is the drama and the control within these groups. Because that's not what you want, okay? There may be some other things that you need to think about, that you need to let go of as well in order to make this successful. And then you will manifest that in. And the Chariot is, I just love, because the Chariot's movement. And so is the Eight of Cups, okay? They're both moving away, in this case, from what it is that you don't want in here. But I want to say the Chariot is moving towards, right? Progress. If you let go of what isn't serving you in these groups and friendships, and you start manifesting in what does for the highest good for all of you, that's where you'll see the progress come in, okay? That's where you'll see the progress come in. I love it. All right, let's get 2 more oracles, pile 2, and then we will be done here for this new moon in Cancer. Hunger. I love that. Reminds me of the song Hungry Like the Wolf. Is that Duran Duran? Anyway, be hungry for that progress. Be hungry to seek and to teach. Be hungry to align yourself with love and wisdom. Be hungry to find that alignment, right? Yeah. I just love that. Be hungry to find the balance. Last card. I am courageous and powerful. Yes, you are. And you are more than capable of releasing, letting go of what it is that you don't want in this area of your life. Or even if it's letting go of the fear of not feeling safe in these groups, right? Not being able to open up your heart space. Comes back to this, you and your loved ones are safe. They're telling you it's okay. You can do that. All right, pile 2, that is your message. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I will see you for the full moon reading in August. Actually, there's 2 of them in August, one at the beginning of the month and one at the end. All right, I will see you then. Bye-bye.